Well, hello there, my delicious little salmon trying to swim up the stream, and then all of a sudden a giant bear comes out of nowhere and chomps down on your guts and eats all your little baby eggs that you were just about to lay, and then your salmon babies don't exist anymore, and it changes the entire course of the history of the Earth. All from that one stupid little bear trying to eat this little salmon. I know, it's just absolutely crazy, guys. I don't even know what to say about that stuff. But today, we're going to be having a pretty darn good time. We're going to be playing some BTD Battles. Alright, so you guys probably noticed that the music sped up slightly. Like, I didn't want to speed it up like cray, man, but I want to speed it up just a little bit. So hopefully it's not too annoying too. Normally, if I speed it up like crazy, I normally change the music out and make it something a little bit different. But today I was like, man, no, it's not really a big deal. So anyways, this is another Tournament of Champions battles. So it's a best of 3. Versus somebody who's very, very good. I think he was ranked, I think he said 10 on King of the Hill, maybe it's like 15 or something like that. So yeah, he's really, really solid. But do we have a chance against him? Of course we do. We always try our well, not always. We normally try our very best in most situations whenever we're actually trying to have like a really good time and actually trying to show off a little bit. So also, just keep in mind that a lot of these people, because they're so good, I highly recommend paying attention to their side of the screen as well and notice what they do maybe a little bit better than me. Maybe you guys can pick up some tricks, a few tricks here and there. But here we go. This is the Trader. So anyways, he's going to the farm in the top corner there, but we both got a very, very similar strategy right now. And in fact, I actually have more lives than him, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if that's making my economy any lower, but it's definitely going to, change the game just a little bit. So holy crap, Wally, man, I have had this really, really big thing in my hand. I don't know what it is. I don't know like if I hit it really hard when I was sleeping or what the heck happened. I know that I've been punching Amanda in the face a lot in my sleep. So yeah, I mean maybe that's what it was. Maybe I punched her and that's why my hand is sore, but it's been sore for like a week, so I must keep punching something like for a really, really long time. So anyways, we both went for we both went for our 3rd tier ninjas, but he went for a birdie stuff mortar, and sadly, I was too much of a noob to go for the birdie stuff mortar, and I am down a lot of lives because of that. Look at that, I'm down to 60 lives already. I don't even know. I don't even think I was that greedy with that, was I? I think so. I probably should have just gotten the birdie stuff right away and saved the little tiny bit of bananas that I would have gotten from that stuff and just gotten a little bit later. It's terrible. Sometimes life is just it's like a little salmon trying to swim up the stream and it just doesn't make it. It just doesn't make it. Anyways, if you're knowing anything, it's just maybe I saw this random video of a salmon just like jumping out of the water looking all majestic and fantastic, and then a bear just chomped him. I know. So anyways, what do we do? No way, really? Wow, Chris, you suck. You suck major balls. Yeah, I did. I played really, really bad there. I will totally admit it. I'll be the first one to let you guys know that I sucked it up. I don't even know what to tell you. I lost 2 regrow whites and yellows. Basically what I was trying to do, just so you guys know, I wasn't being a total idiot. He started rushing me with the regrow whites, and then usually whenever you see regrow whites, you gotta say, oh, watch out for regrow whites, they will regrow if your mortar makes them regrow even more. So usually you just gotta move your mortar away, and then the ninja can usually hand most of the regrow whites, and if you get like a birdie stuff border doing a little bit of extra damage with a boomerang or something, usually you can handle them pretty darn easily. But, here's the main problem. If they rush you with yellows after the regrow whites, your mortar will be in the wrong spot, and then your group's popping power is pretty much nil. So that's definitely not a good sign at all. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful with that stuff, and make sure that doesn't happen again. At least we'll try not to. Maybe the best thing for us to do is to not go as many farms and go with a really nice 3-0 boomerang instead. Now, I have noticed that 2-3 boomerangs are actually something that's kind of fun as well. I think you can definitely think about using some of those 2-3 boomerangs. And I've never seen anybody do it before, and I just want to know why. Like, is it really that bad? I want to test it out a little bit. So anyways, this guy's using a really weird strategy. Oh my goodness. So he's asking me if I think I'm going to be in top 8. So basically for the Tournament of Champions, you have to be in the top 8 people in the bracket out of 20 to move on to the next round. And right now I'm actually like 9th. So I have a chance. I wouldn't say it's a good chance. I do have a chance to be in the top 8. I just know that if I make it to the next round, I'll be annihilated by everybody in that one. So I'm not even sure if I want to go into that next round. But maybe it'll actually end up making me a little bit better of a player. So that's also a good thing. Maybe I can practice a little bit and make myself a better player overall. And that's always a good thing, right? That's the way I like to do it. So top 8. It's going to be tough, but I think we can manage it. Anyways, ice towers. So normally I'm not a huge ice tower fan. Personally, I never like going ice towers. I've seen a lot of people go with the ice towers. I've seen a lot of people use them, and I've seen a lot of people be very effective with them. They can basically stop everything up until round 8 pretty much by themselves. Like, usually. I mean, this is a little bit different situation because it's on Zen Garden. That's kind of a weird one to use ice towers on and everything because the natural balloons are probably the hardest part for you to kill. So anyways, what the heck is he doing over here? So we're going to go for some regrow whites really quick because guess what? We are ready to take this guy down. We're going to try and beat him with just these guys right here. But you know the Dartling Gun would have popped all those regrow whites fairly easily by himself. So we went for some greens and some regrow whites and we did end up making them through the first little ice tower thing. And now all of these blues are making him lose a ton of lives. Oh my goodness gracious. The regrow whites are doing an amazing job. He's down to 23 lives already. This is the weirdest strategy that I've ever seen from somebody on Zen Garden. Remember I was telling you guys on the last video about and there's so many different strategies you can use on this one. I definitely don't recommend going with the Dartling Gun Ice strategy, but hey, it's a possibility, I suppose. But he is down to 19 lives officially, and he's calling me a meanie pants. But he does have a lot of economy over there. I don't know if you guys noticed. We have one more farm unit than him, so like we're a little bit ahead. But overall, it's nothing ridiculous. But the lives is probably the main thing. If we make him lose a few of those regular lives, hey, we could have a pretty big bonus here. But guess what? Oh, snapperific, man. We're not getting our ninja high enough. And a lot of these lives are just running through on our side. So we have to make sure we pay attention to our side, not just his side. Now we're going hardcore. He doesn't have enough camera to pigs, and he gets the Dartling Gun up to the laser fist. Will it be enough? And it is not enough. And we do end up taking him down for game number 2. So now it's going to get really intense. We've got a game today. Alrighty, guys. So A-game is actually usually one of my, I wouldn't say better maps. I would say it's one of my I like it maps, but I don't really play that well on it maps. Because that's the weird thing about it. Usually you like maps that you win on. You know, for example, I hate freaking Hydro Dam, because I always lose on that map. But there's also some other levels where you just don't have to be good at it, you can just enjoy it. It's like, oh, that's a fun level to play. I get to play with different strategies than other people, or, because I will admit that when I play mirror strategies against people, I usually don't have as much fun than when I play not mirror strategies. And in a lot of my next upcoming videos, you guys will notice that I've gone with a pretty standard tower setup. You guys will see it. I've gone tack shooter, ninja, mortar in pretty much every single one of my videos, with, you know, minor exceptions, of course. I've tried to add in some dart monkey action every once in a while and stuff like that, and it usually works out okay. But usually, there's just no getting away from the fact that ninjas are freaking OP in this game, even though they were talking about a buff. Or not a buff, excuse me. If they buffed the ninja, I'd be so sad. They're talking about a nerf to the ninja, especially the 2-4 ninja, because everybody knows that's a freaking overpowered upgrade for sure. So, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you know, chicka chicka boom boom. If there's anything that I would definitely never pick, it's probably the Spike Factory. But you gotta need the mortar for camera detection. The mortar's freaking awesome camera detection. The tack shooter is like one of the best grouped pop and power towers once you get him up to Ring of Fire, and he's also a fairly good starting tower as well. Like a good tack shooter ninja start, it's usually what people end up going these days. And of course, there's other ways to go about it, but this is just kind of what we're going. So I'm actually feeling really good about this game. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've got 3 farms already. My balloon economy definitely on the low side, but oh my goodness, he's rushing me kind of hardcore with these greens. I'm getting another tack shooter up here, but will it be enough to stop these greens? And it looks like, holy but Jesus, man, we're going to be down to about 70 lives here. Oh my goodness. 82, 80, 79, 76 lives. Wow, we're halfway done already, but that's still not that big of a deal. I know it seems like the craziest amount of lives lost ever, down to 76, but really you still have more than half of your lives. More than half. That's kind of a lot of lives. Well, yeah, but the biggest rushes are coming out soon, so don't freak out too much, but just realize that you are kind of in a divot right now. You're just stuck down in a little baby ditch, and you're in a cave, and you're like, let me out, please, I need to escape, and you're scratching, and your nails fall off, and worms are falling in your mouth, and you're like, I don't want to have to eat worms. But today, you might have to eat worms if you want to survive. So that's pretty much what we're talking about, guys. Eat those worms, alright? Just eat those worms. You'll survive. Eventually, we'll be on level round 18, and maybe you won't have to eat worms anymore. You can start eating moths or something, because moths are probably a little bit yummier than worms, maybe. Or butterflies. But yeah, let's go with it. We'll give you a butterfly. It'll be like an extra little treat for you. If you're ever stuck in a hole, eat a butterfly. Why not? But why would butterflies be in a hole? You're right, worms would be in a hole. Maybe those are crayfish down there. Oh, those would be pretty good. You could probably boil a crayfish and eat them. Oh yeah, I love crab and lobster, and I'm sure I love crayfish, though I've never eaten them before. Never have. Fancy that. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I'm in Louisiana, man. I'm totally gonna eat some crayfish. Though I've never been to Louisiana. Never been in a hole either. That's weird. I've never been in a cave either. Oh my goodness, what are we talking about today? This is just getting absolutely crazy. So here we go. All out round 12 rush. No, I don't want that at all. This is one of those rounds where you can definitely do an all-out Regal Rainbow Rush and hurt people a lot. Usually you can kill them on this this map, but you got to be smart about it. So you're noticing that the farm units are fairly even. We've got 6 right now. He's got 7 right now. Oh my goodness, we actually just overwhelmed us. So actually he's starting to catch up and doing a little bit better job than us, but we have a 3rd tier ninja as well, so we don't have to invest in that stuff. But because he has the farms now, he's gonna have a little bit better stuff later on. Anyways, this is where it gets crazy, guys. Round 13, he did not rush us. Alright, he's starting to get a few of these ninjas kind of set up here for round 14. We're going to go for a 4th tier ninja. Not always the best thing to go for. I totally agree. If he rushed me with probably regular ceramics or something, I would have some issues. And I do have to go for some regular 0-0 ninjas as well to kind of defend that and just get ready for some regular ceramics to come out and maybe hopefully not kill me. But it's definitely getting super duper intense. We're trying to get our farms going, and you can tell he's just slowly overwhelming us with his amount of monies. And now he's got all these ninjas, he's got the Ring of Fire, he's got like a pretty reasonably awesome tastic defense, and I feel bad. I'm like, dude, where'd you get all this stuff? Where'd you get it? I don't like it. It's not even fair. How did you afford all those things? It's all because we bought that 4th tier ninja. So actually, believe it or not, he is lagging a little bit. I don't know why. He's apologizing for it. It's not a big deal. You know, everybody lags a little bit every once in a while. Usually, I hate the people that lag all the time. And I don't hate them themselves. I just hate playing with them because it's not very fun when you don't have to really take your micro into consideration anymore because everything's so stupidly slow. Alright, here we go. Alright, guys. So, just so you guys know, a lot of times whenever I'm playing, pretty much any game ever, so nobody has to ever ask again, am I recording? Well, that's a good question. I'd say 95% of the time, I'm recording my games, alright? But about 10, I don't know, maybe like 30% of the time I'm doing live commentaries, and like 70% of the time I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into a video or not. I just don't know. I don't know offhand right away, so just keep that in mind that, yes, I'm probably recording our games, but does that mean I'm going to make it into a video? I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't just always pick the games where I'm the awesome sauces. No, I absolutely do not. So we decided to go for a regrow Rainbow Rush against this guy, but it just did not work out how I thought it was going to work out. I thought we were just going to kind of let the stuff go through the Ring of Fire, but it didn't really work out that way, and it was kind of sad. I think he had like too many ninjas. Even though there were 0-0 ninjas, I don't know. So anyways, he went for a 2-4 ninja to stop the Regal Rainbow Rush. Absolutely crazy. So you might be thinking, Chris, what the heck are you doing? You're kind of stupid going for Regal Rainbow Rushes. Why didn't you go for BFBs and stuff? Well, I figured that what was going to happen is if I set up a BFB, he easily 2-4 ninja it and then get a bunch of stuff like 4th tier ninjas and everything by selling a few farms. I'd be out of economy. I wouldn't have that many farms left, and then he would just slowly overwhelm me. So I was trying to just kill him quickly, get the Regal Rainbows kind of flowing in here, and look at that, the Regal Rainbows still kind of leaking through, but he gets the 2-4 ninja up again, just barely in time. Now we have pretty much no defense left. We've got a Moab on his side, but we got 2 BFBs on our side. Will we be able to take them down, or will we be able to kill him before the BFBs kill us? Because we're definitely not taking these guys down, and he does end up getting a Blade Maelstrom, so we're after selling pretty much everything here. We only have 1 4th tier ninja left. We're going for one more Regal Rainbow Rush, but he's still Blade Maelstrom. He's still got 2 farms left, and he's going for another 2-4 ninja, and he will end up surviving against my rushes, and that means we will end up losing. Thanks for watching so much, and have a super duper delicious day.